Good morning, everybody. All right, we are off and on the road. We are going, first I'm going to go get my nails done because I've been waiting and waiting. Sometimes I just don't feel like it, you know? Some days you just don't feel like doing nothing. That's the days I've been having. But I decided to go ahead and go get my nails done today, and that's my first adventure for today. They're really getting kind of long. I get acrylic nails. I get them on top of my actual nail because I don't get tips, because I don't need tips. My nails grow like weeds. They just grow so fast. But my nails are real super thin, and they will not stay long for all of them to be cute. One will be broke off, two will be broke off, and then they look just crazy. So, but I'm going to get my nails done, and then I'm not sure what else I'm going to do today. It's been really cloudy here and rainy. We had tornado warnings in the area and so forth, but not my direct area. But so it's been kind of a crazy morning, and it is. Try to get some of this pollen off my windshield. I should have rinsed off my car, but did I do that? No, I did not. I need to stop at a bank so I can get a tip for them. But I've been getting my nails done for probably for about 30 years now, and I just really enjoy it. It's something I do for myself. Not everybody gets their nails done. Some people are, you know, either pro or con. You know, there's just no in between. It's kind of like makeup. You know, to me, I think it's a personal choice. If that's what you want to do, then that's fine. People are like, oh, people waste their money and spend their money. We all waste our money and spend our money on something. It doesn't matter what it is. So if it's not nails, it's sewing, it's another kind of hobby that we have, collecting things, shopping, shoes, handbags, whatever. We all have something that we spend our money on, and nails just happens to be mine. And now I'm on here doing this video, and then everybody wants to call me. Now if I sit home, nobody would call me. But anyway, so there's a lot of traffic out here. It's about to be afternoon though. I said good morning, but it's about to be afternoon, lunchtime. But technically it is still morning. And what have I been doing lately? Oh, what have I been doing? Oh, Betty Crocker don't have anything on me. I have been, the other day I was sitting there and I was just like, because you know I haven't been feeling well, and I thought, what could I have? I want something that's kind of filling but kind of comforting, you know, kind of food. So I decided to make biscuits. Y'all, I haven't made biscuits in 40 years, and only once then, and they weren't Ellie Mae biscuits, but they were close. So if y'all don't know what Ellie Mae biscuits are, then you haven't watched the Beverly Hillbillies. But anyway, might be too young, but that's okay too. So I made homemade biscuits. I watched Brenda Gant, Cooking with Brenda Gant. So if you haven't checked out her channel, go check it out. She is amazing, and I think she lives in Alabama. But so I got one of her videos. It was a short video. I should have watched the longer video, but anyway, I watched the short one and I made them with her. And I don't think I squished it. You know how you squish it? I don't think I squished it enough. So they were kind of flat. So but that didn't affect the taste. They did taste good, so that was good. Were they the best biscuits I ever tried? No, absolutely not, of course. To me, I think McDonald's has the best biscuits in our area. It used to be Bojangles, but it's not anymore. It's McDonald's. They have the best. Bojangles are good, but they're not as good, and they're not as big, as fluffy as they used to be. But it's good. And then we had rice and sausage. It just makes a quick meal. Like sausage, like the tube sausage you get. You just put it in, the tube sausage. Just take it out and make it like ground beef, and then put it over rice, and it is a quick, easy meal. Something when you want something that's not too heavy. And so I had that, and then I had the biscuits. And so then I called my daughter, and my oldest daughter, and told her I made biscuits, and I said, "You want some?" Oh yeah, I had to hop out and get some money. So I got my money for my tip. And anyway, as I was talking about my biscuits, so I did make the biscuits and took them to my daughter, and they said they were good. What else were they gonna say? But they were sweet. They said, yeah, they were good. And so they were flat, but they did have okay taste to them. So how do you make biscuits? I know a lot of people make biscuits, and do you have any pointers? But I haven't made them in forever, and I only tried them that one time. And I think they were flat then too, so whatever I did then, I did the exact same thing this time. I try to be consistent. So, oh, it's so cloudy out. But it's not been raining too awful much. Or not that I noticed. I have a tin roof, and I was hoping I would be able to hear like the sounds of the rain and stuff on the tin roof, but I don't ever hear it. But I think it's because I have an attic, and the attic's kind of pointed and high, so I think that that's why I don't hear it. It's because it's pointed, so where it's pointed, it's it's not, it muffles the sound, so I don't hear the actual sound of the rain on my tin roof. But and then this morning I was getting ready to go get my nails done, and I went, and I was like, oh, I think I'll play some music. So I had Alexa, is that her name? Yeah. To play some music. And I love Motown music. I love all music. There's very little music I don't like. I have a wide range of music that I love. I love everybody from Engelbert Humperdinck to Donny Osmond, Jackson 5, that era, all the way through the 60s, 70s, 80s. 80s were great. The 80s were my years. The 80s were great. But anyway, the 80s were great. And this morning I was listening to Motown. Now, if I had to listen to any music for my whole life, it would be Motown. I just love Motown. And so I was listening to Motown music this morning. Isn't it funny? Whatever music I listen to, it affects your mood. People say it doesn't, but it does, because you can listen to one kind of music, you feel one kind of way. You can listen to another kind of music, you feel something else. So this morning I was listening to Motown, and it was just random Motown. And it was so wonderful. And I was singing and dancing, and my dog, she doesn't like us to sing and dance. She gets mad and she starts barking at us, but I was singing and dancing. And I was telling my daughter one day, in a lifetime, I think we hear we hear millions of songs in a lifetime, because I like to listen to the oldies channels sometimes, because when you listen to it, you'll be like, oh, I forgot all about that song. I forgot I even heard that song. I knew that song. And it happens quite frequently with me, and it's like, oh my goodness. So there is just millions of songs that you hear in a lifetime. And I think my daughter looked it up one day and said, yeah, it was millions of songs that you hear in a lifetime. And for different times in your life, you have different memories for those songs. So, and every time a certain song comes on, it makes you think of a certain place, or it makes you think of a person or a time in your life. And so music is just wonderful. I just love music. I love music. It was my favorite subject in school, was music. So I loved music. And I took art I took an art class. I took music. I was in the glee club, choir, whatever you want to call it. But I was so shy now. I wasn't one to be doing no solos or anything. Forget that. But I did like to sing. And I took an art class as an elective one time. And I really loved art. And the only thing that I really can say that I can draw is probably a flower. And that's if it's a simple flower. But I love art. I love art and music. Maybe one day I think I'm going to take an art class. You know how they have those paint classes you could take, you know? I think I'm going to do that one day. But, yep, that's the extent of my art. But music is my love. And my children, the same way, they love music too. The only thing I don't like anything to the extreme. Like, I don't like hard rock. I don't like, bluegrass. I really don't like bluegrass, but there's some things in bluegrass I do like. But as a general rule, I wouldn't be sitting and listening to bluegrass. Opera, I could listen to it for a little bit, but not for very long because I don't understand it or whatever. But now, if I was at an opera, I would enjoy that. I would enjoy that. So, what kind of music do you like? What kind do you listen to? And what memories does that music bring back to you? Well, I'm getting closer to the nail place. I'm about halfway there now. So there's pollen all over my car. It looks like it's yellow instead of red. Maybe it looks orange, right? Yellow or red makes orange. Or does it? Yes. So, I really don't know what to do today. I've started on my bathroom, cleaning it. It is coming along, so I'm going to clean my shelves. I have baskets in my, I have shelves, like open shelves in my bathroom. And I have baskets, and I'm going to clean them out because, when you have baskets, you tend to just throw it in there, throw this in there, throw that in there. So they're getting kind of junky, so I'm going to go through and sort through what I need to sort through and that kind of thing. So, in there. And then I haven't decided what to put on the walls. Excuse me. I have a masterpiece that I painted years ago. Oh gosh, it's been before 2007, so it's probably about 2000. I painted a big old flower on an old window. I call it my masterpiece. My kids laugh. But, and I'm thinking I might put that in my bathroom. I think that would be kind of a fun thing to put in there for springtime. So, but it's on an old window, so it's heavy, so I have to be sure to, because I had it before, every place I've lived suspended from the air, like with, what is it, fishing line. I had the fishing line on there, and it has like the little hooks, and then the fishing line holding it up there, so on hooks. So that's what I want to do. I want to put it over my toilet, but then I'm thinking, okay, what if that window falls? So I don't know about that, so we'll see. But, and I don't have a linen closet, so therefore I have to put my towels instead of on the shelves, because I have everything else on the shelves. I have like a shelf ladder kind of thing that I have my towel. I have like little baskets, and I have the towels, washcloths, and so forth in there. So that's where I keep my towels and washcloth. And then on the other wall, I'm not sure what to put on it either. It's so hard to decide because I have a lot of things that I had at my apartment, and they really don't look that good to be putting them in the bathroom that I have now. And I think my tastes have changed a little bit too since then. So I'm not sure what I'm going to do, but we will see what I come up with. And last night for dinner, I was just lazy, so I just put some chicken tenders in the crock pot with my cream of celery. Y'all know all about my cream of celery. And chicken. had that over rice with some stir-fry vegetables. You know, sometimes I like the stir-fried vegetables just as vegetables, you know, not necessarily in something Asian, you know, flavored or whatever. I like them just as a regular, you know, side for a veggie. So, and that's what we had last night. We had those for our veggie last night. They were really good. I like it because you get different vegetables in there and so forth. Because, you know, sometimes I get tired of eating the same vegetables, but it was really good. So we'll have that for leftovers tonight, so I'm really glad about that I don't have to cook. And, you know, I cook, you know, when I worked, I cooked 3 meals a day, and I had to prep my son's, you know, meals, breakfast, lunch, and dinner, and a snack. So I'm not really, you know, and I had 4 children, so I've had my years of cooking. My oldest daughter, she just got into cooking the last few years, but, you know, when you have to do it every day, it's not as much fun, unless you really love it, which I really don't. So, I mean, I like to cook, but I don't really love it. So, and so so I don't, you know, I cook every day, but sometimes, you know, it gets tedious, and sometimes you just don't want to cook. And my son, he doesn't now. Don't try to give him no cereal. If I try to give him cereal, he acts like I am feeding him poison. If I say we're going to have cereal, he'll just look at me like, what? Cereal? What is that? He does not. I mean, he'll eat cereal. He will eat it, of course, but he does not like it. He's not real big on sweets anyway, but he'd rather me make him some bacon and eggs and so forth. And we went to my nephew's. Every time we go to my nephew and his wife, they, you know, always have a, you know, a buffet kind of thing set up for us to eat. And they have bacon and they have sausage. So every time, you know, every once in a while he'll remind me, you know, well, Patrick has bacon and sausage. And I said, well, when you go to Patrick's house, you can have bacon and sausage. I said, Mommy's not cooking both every day. So, but maybe once in a while I'll start giving that boy some bacon and sausage. He acts like he's deprived. But anyway, and Lord knows you best not say that you want to have breakfast for dinner. He definitely is not going to go for that. He would rather have him some ramen noodles or something. And he's not real big on sandwiches. He didn't really care for a sandwich. He's not a finicky eater. He eats very well. But he is a picky eater as far as, you know, things that he likes and so forth. So, alright, I'm at the nail place. Let me hop in here and get my nails done, because they really, really neat. Look how bad they look. Alright, y'all. Went and got my nails done, and see, they're really, really short. That's why I like a lot of white, because then it makes your nails look longer than they actually are. They're really short to my skin. But yeah, when you look at the nails, they look longer. Alright, I'm going to wrap up this video. So go do something for yourself, whatever you like to do. My best friend, her thing is going to Lowe's. So whatever your thing is that you enjoy doing for yourself, go and do it, and have a wonderful day.